Welcome to Teddy Physics. The image formed by a concave mirror is observed to be virtual, erect and larger than the object. Where should be the position of the object? There is only one position. It will happen for a concave mirror. So if you take a concave mirror here, let's take a concave mirror. So concave mirror means inner side will be the reflecting surface, outer side will be the coating, silver coating will be there. So silver coating I am going to represent with the lines like this. Silver coating. Inner surface will be the reflecting surface. The center of the mirror we can call it as a pole. This is pole, represented with letter P. Since it's a spherical mirror, that means what? This mirror is formed from a sphere. Okay, like this. For example, if we extend these joints like this, you will get a sphere like this, a round shaped sphere. So in this sphere has center, right? So let me take this is the center of the sphere. So the line which is joining the line which joins the center of the sphere and the pole, we can call it as the principal axis. So this is the principal axis here. And this is the center of the sphere, center of curvature. We can call it as, let's take it as P, C. And we are having focus, right? That focus is exactly midpoint of the C and P, and here we are having this focus F. Okay. Now, where should be the position of the object? So where we have to keep? Between F and P, or between C and F, or beyond C, or at C, like that they asked us. There is only one position, this thing, where we can keep the object so that it can form virtual, erect and larger. So that one position is between F and P. So let me take, this is that position. I will draw the ray diagram so you can understand clearly why that position. So the ray which is passing, let me give you the name for is, let me take this is head position which is A, and this is foot which is B, like that. Okay. The ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis. The ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis. Okay. So this is the ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it has to go through the focus. So it has to go through the focus, like this. Okay. So the ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it has to go through the focus. That is first law. And second one is the ray which is passing, the ray which strikes the pole here. The ray which strikes the pole here. You can see here the ray which is striking the pole, like this. And after reflection, it will go at an exact same, what angle it strikes, the same angle it will go. So it will go the same angle. Let me take, this is the angle of incidence. So it will go to the same angle like this. So here whatever the angle we are having, so this angle is I and this angle is R. So angle I is equal to angle R, like that. Okay. Now, where does these two rays will meet? That is a question. Here if you see, one ray is going like this, another ray is going like this. There is no way to meet them here. Really they won't meet at all. So virtually we are going to make them to meet. So how we are going to make them to meet means, we will extend these lines more here backwards like this. We will extend these lines backwards like this. So this line also will extend backwards like this. So if you see here, these two met at a point here. Okay, this point is the image of A, which is A dash here in our case. So which is A dash. So I'm going to extend the principal axis like this. Now the image, how the image will be formed means, so this is the image formed here. Okay, so this is the image, and here this is B, right? So B dash. So if you see here, AB is the object which is placed between F and P, and A dash B dash is the image which is formed behind the mirror. Okay, and you can see they are not, these two rays are not actually meeting. So we are making them to meet, right? So that is why it's a virtual image. Okay, and erect means what? Erect means, for example, this is a pen, and you can see this top, okay, head, and this bottom is foot, head, foot. Okay, so B is foot, A is head. So A head, B foot. If I place the object like this, in the same pattern here also formed, foot, head. Okay, so here foot, head, here also foot, head, like the same pattern. For example, if I place the object like this and the image is formed like this, if image is formed like this, then we can call it as a inverted image. Okay, foot came upside, head came downside. That is why we can call it as inverted image. So in our case, it is erect image. Erect means same type of pattern. So here, foot, head, the same pattern here also we can observe, foot, head. That is erect. So virtual image and erect image and larger image. Yes, this is small size and this is bigger size, which is being called as magnified image. Magnified. Okay. So from this you can clearly say that when we place the object between F and P, you can whatever the conditions he asked here, virtual, erect and larger than the object can be formed. So for our answer is what more? So between principal focus and the center of curvature, between principal focus and the center of curvature, no, this is wrong. At the center of curvature, no, this is wrong. Beyond the center of curvature, no, this is also wrong. Between the pole of the mirror and the principal focus, between the pole of the mirror and the principal of the focus, yes, this is right. Thank you for watching. If you want to encourage my work, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.